It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Give me some. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. And my interns over here fighting with one another. Turn that button on. Here we go. Welcome to all our friends in LA, San Francisco, New York, Chicago. I gotta tell you, it's been a hell of a week. But before we get started, first I want to thank everybody for sharing it out. Biggest show we had of the week was yesterday at Juicy.
It was a fabulous food.
But, you know, familia always takes care of familia. And I just want to congratulate my co-host tonight, who is going to be the guest speaker. We're going to have Femcity on in the second hour.
I got 3 minutes to talk.
Yeah, right.
They gave you an extra minute. I know, I had 2. They're giving me 3.
They're giving you 3. My friend here has the privilege of sitting on the floor and talking to some of the most elegant and professional women in Boca. Tonight
City Boca Del Rey. I am the featured femme tonight at Winehouse Social.
That's right.
And I think there's one spot open.
I'm there.
You're there?
I'm the one.
All right, Della took it. I'm so excited.
Now, the White House Social?
Wine.
How, you tell her Freddie contacted you over a month ago and you promised him that you were going to let us do a remote thing.
Well, I got a surprise for you if she comes.
Okay.
Because tonight we're Winehouse Social, and actually Sherry, who we met through Evelyn Balin, who does our hearts and, you know, that whole backstory. She supplies the wine for Winehouse Social. So I think she's going to be stopping by today with maybe some wine. And that's how we met Modern 60s Wine Bar. The networking is just so tremendous. I can't even connect the dots sometimes. I'm glad I'm not an attorney because the finder's fee would be huge, right? The origination fee. I don't know how many levels you go back to origination fee, but I'm glad we don't have to do that in our business. It's just, I know, our Wi-Fi is kind of wonky. I'm spinning, I'm frustrated.
I don't know what that's
But happy
about.
Wednesday to you, too. It's a wonderful Wednesday. It is 12:02, yes, someplace in the world, so we must celebrate right here at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
We've had meetings all morning.
Women's Wednesday. We had a great meeting this morning, travel, and they want me to be an ambassador on a travel
Not only that,
tour leader.
I didn't tell you something. If my agent is listening, I don't have one. If my agent is listening, and I don't have one, I'm very upset. Dawn is going to Europe to become an ambassador. And they're paying her trip and everything else. What do I get? I get Freddie, get out the way.
I said, you got to come is what I said.
That's Freddie, get out the way. You're standing in her light, they tell me.
I said, you got to come is what I said. And I said, listen,
didn't
it
say
has
that.
to be a trip that I could possibly do. They said, will you do the vineyards and and wine country? I said, yeah, but I don't think I'm going whitewater rafting and kayaking. So I'm more than happy to lead a tour if it's within my realm of comfortability.
Stop it. They were talking about the Holy Land in Paris and France. All these exotic places. You ain't whitewater rafting. You ain't whitewater rafting. I'm going whitewater rafting. Harry and me go get your dinner in the river.
In a Speedo.
In the speed of my foot. And then I said, and then she keeps saying, oh, Freddie, we can do this. Oh, and then looking at me like, we didn't invite him. We're telling you.
I know. I was very upset about that.
Oh, you're so full of beans. You have speeches tonight. You got Paris waiting for you. I'm going to tell you something. Your briefcase, your suitcase, is going to have legs. It's going to sort of walk on the plane. That'll be me in it. I'm going to be in the suitcase. Don't say nothing.
Next time I go to the Holy Land, though, I want to do the other side. I did the Jewish side of it, and I did the Jewish tour and the whole Judaism aspect. I want to do the other side. I want to...
You know, you're remarkable.
I do.
You got such a deal on the table, and you're talking about you want to go do this side and that side. They're taking you all over Europe, and you're worrying about this side and that side.
I'm just saying it.
What's
I
the
just
matter
want
with you?
to go and explore and go.
Ay.
All I can tell you is when you call it, it comes. And that's what I'm going to say tonight at Femcity, right? I got 3 minutes to say, put it out there, grab the opportunity, because be careful what you wish for, because it might very well come true.
Now I had a real, I know, it's always warm in here with the lights. I had a real big problem today. I invited somebody to come on the set and do a commercial spot, an interview, because we're opening up a new set. I'm not allowed to talk about it yet,
Yes.
but this is going to be hot, really nice. And I use initials, and unfortunately, I invited the wrong person to come. Not the wrong person, the different person.
Yeah, it helps
So-
when you guys go live. Thank you.
She
Thank
didn't
you,
push it
Teddy.
out, right?
No.
Didn't we ask you if you pushed it out, and you said yes?
I thought it was pushed out.
Yeah.
So here we go. So I don't know how you want to do this.
Keep going.
So I have this lady that comes, and
live.
she's a friend of mine, and she's on the set, and I said, "How you doing?" And she says, "Good." And I'm thinking, why did she here? But she brought a great cause.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited because I met Azul when I was at Miracle League, when I went to their end of their season and I saw these spectacular vendors and Pete Pack, I've got everything sitting here. Azul was one of the vendors I met because one of the things our crew does when we go on remote, they all have, Freddie calls them colors because he thinks he's in a gang. I call them their shirts that say the Brooklyn Cafe crew. He wanted vests. And he wanted gang vests, and he wanted like jean jackets without the sleeves.
First
which
of
we
all, I
call
didn't want gang
vests.
I wanted. Remember the vest jackets? You're from New Jersey, right? They had
New York.
New York. They had the Levi jackets with the colors on the back. The gangs used to do this.
Yeah.
It's not a thing anymore. You know something? I'm gonna tell you something about thing anymore.
But here's the blessing is we've gone through so many interns and producers. We've gone through probably 200 t-shirts, and I'm very happy that I get to pay Tees for Humanities for every t-shirt. However, we would like something a little bit more versatile that we can keep with us. So I met Azul,
Versatile?
and I asked if they would create these vests for
Versatile?
you.
Yeah,
And what
I'm
they
tired
are-
of buying shirts.
There's a special needs organization. They employ special needs adults for ages 18 and up, and they repurpose clothing. So
Yes.
I asked them if they would repurpose some vests and create them for the cafe so they stay in our bags always, or they stay in studio. I never reached out to her because I didn't really quite know what we were waiting to do. And in she walks today.
She walked in here because I thought I was talking to the wrong
And I don't
person.
think she recognized me, and I didn't, because I was in gym clothes and a
You
baseball
knew the
hat.
lady from one side. I knew the lady from the other
Well,
side. I
we knew
invited
Jeanette
the wrong
because we
person.
produced Jeanette's show with Sandra Torres.
Yes, but I didn't know that
Those
was that
Bariquas.
Jeanette.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, it
Because
worked out
B
for
is
the
next
best.
to the B on the keyboard, and your finger will hit the wrong letter, and there
No,
you have
I
it.
just thought I have problems with names.
But you know what? It all worked out as it should have, which is
It
pretty
did,
spectacular.
and it's going to be great because we're going to get a segment. We're going to be on the road. We're going up to that place you wanted to go, the Armory, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, have you guys ever heard? It's up in West Palm. I think it's called the Garden Market. Everyone 3 times this week. People have asked if we've been up there. So
You
now
ever
we
been up
gotta
there?
go. Have you ever
The
been?
Grandview Public Market?
That one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you
Chris-
been?
You
Yeah,
did it-
Chris, my friend owns it. It's amazing.
She owns
it's
it?
It's almost like a co-working space
She owns
for food. It's a food hall. Is it
owns
the
it.
food hall?
Yes.
Yeah, love it. Great atmosphere, great energy.
Did we get the show?
And yeah, it's awesome. It's
So you think we can go up there and do a show?
you should? Yeah, I can set you up with
Set
Kristen.
us up with Kristen?
I can. You would love it. Yeah, there's murals and there's just community and people.
Is it new?
It's fairly new.
You
I
want to
would say.
introduce your guest?
Yes, I'm going to.
I mean, you're just talking,
We're
out
talking
loud.
about
How
the
you doing?
We're talking about the Grandview Market, but Amber from the Flamingo House, Tollefson.
Yes.
All right, I got it right. And we've got Della Pearl, we call her Della Bella,
She
from
is-
Plush Blow Dry Bars, joining us
She is
today.
the hairstylist to the stars.
And we haven't seen Amber in oh my gosh, how many
2
years?
years. 2
You
years.
said 400
It's
years.
been, you know where it's been since, and I don't want to even bring it up, since the day you got sick and ended up in ICU.
2 years ago.
We were shooting for you. We were doing the International Women's Day, and I had Gio and Sabrina with me. You had Linda down at NN, and you were up at BZT. That's how many years ago
We
it's
had
been.
a three-way
We had 3
separation.
shoots in one night. And now you know why you guys come in so handy. So we divided and conquered, and you ended up in ICU for 10 days, and that was 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Spectacular place. You still in the same place?
Yeah, same spot. We've been there for 3 years. It's a co-working
Spectacular.
space, and yeah, we had a workshop last night. It's very active events. We have shared workspace, and we also have studio space as well as meeting space, and events and all that.
Well, tell us about the Flamingo House,
Yeah.
because there's a purpose to the name and what you have.
Yes, it's called the Flamingo House because flamingos do better together than they do alone, and I'm obsessed with flamingos. And basically our mantra is flock then fly. We think we do better together than we do alone. So solopreneurs, small startups, we all work under the same roof. So it's that energy that everybody is kind of hustling to make their own company work. So it's very resourceful. It becomes like a pop-up agency almost. Like there's a graphic designer and there's this person, and there's this creative person that could help your company grow. So that's the whole concept of the Flamingo House.
It's funny, you started as this co-working space that was a brand new idea. No one was having co-working spaces.
Right.
And now all of a sudden it's, let's create a co-working space.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I researched co-working back in the day, and I just saw the phenomenon keep growing. And it was just such an interesting concept. And then I was working from home, and my dog was barking on the phone. I was on the phone with the client, the dog's barking. I'm like, okay, we need a workspace, and we need a collaborative workspace. But yeah, it was kind of a little bit of a barrier because not many people knew much about co-working. So I had to say it's not just a coffee house. It's not just you're buying Wi-Fi. It's all one price in one bill. Like you don't have to pay for a cleaning service. You don't have to get Wi-Fi. When you get your own office space, that can be really expensive. But when you come to a collaborative workspace, you come in, do what you do well, and then you can just worry about what you do and have everything taken care of it.
And it's growing. You've got workshops now?
Yes, workshops, events. We have art walks once a month. We're bringing that back in fall because it's during the summer, so dang hot.
True.
But yeah, no, it's all about a creative community that we're growing there in that little warehouse district in Boca Raton. So
birds of a feather. And how about Prosperity Brewery? Did they open?
Yeah.
That was the last time we were. They hadn't even opened yet.
We were supposed to go there, yeah.
We're there last night. They have a fresh collection of beer. Like it tastes so good. But they're great neighbors to have because after our events, people can just wander over there. We were there last night after the workshop. So Prosperity Brewery is doing really well. Dom and all them would love to see you guys.
We
too.
should go check that out. Another brewery to do
now,
remote at.
Right, we should. Now you had that space in the back that you rented out, and people could do all sorts of green screen stuff and all that. You still doing that?
Yes, when you guys came to meet with us, we have a studio and we have a meeting space and an art space in the back, as well as a community garden and an alleyway to host events. So there's a lot of opportunities. Say if you're holding a workshop or doing an event, birthday, bridesmaid party, whatever.
Divorce
bridal
party,
shower
anything like that.
I don't know if you want to do a bridesmaid party. That would be kind of weird.
But I really think you were on the cutting edge of this whole co-working space. And I know there's so many women, we call it the side hustle. And men, I guess, as well, right? They have their primary day job that pays the bills, and they have their side hustle where they say, I get the luxury of working from home. Well, the luxury is fine and well, but you got the dog barking, the kids crying, you've got laundry, and somehow work doesn't happen. And if you don't get dressed and show up, as glamorous it is to stay home in your pajamas, I don't think you're in the right mindset.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You hit the nail on the head. I was, working on a project, and I'm like, oh, let me just go do laundry. And let me, and then also when I came home, I couldn't separate work from home life. So I was like waking up in the middle of the night, I should go edit in my office. And I felt like every time I came home, I associated home with work. So now I don't even send an email from home.
Really?
Yeah, I go to work. I just separate the two, and it makes me feel so much better. Yeah.
Can you imagine actually separating the two?
Well,
I'd live at the studio.
Well, the funny thing is, when I was raising my two boys, I had to work from home because I had to stay home. They went to school. One stayed home because they were 5 years apart. But the bottom line here is, when you work from home, it takes you out of the community. And if you're not in the community, one of the remotes, we do 2-3 remotes a week. And the reason we're doing it is because we want to get back into the roots of the community.
Yeah.
It is really important to be able to do that. Now, you can get your head together at home. You can do your proposals at home, but you got to go out and pitch it. You got to be there, which is this news to this young lady here, which I've been begging for her to come back because we did a shoot at her place. It's a beautiful salon, plush. But the funny thing is, she wasn't there.
Yeah.
So I said, what do you mean you're not there? She said, I got to go for the baby and this and this. And she had things to do, obligations. I understand. But it's not the same as having her presence, skin to skin and things of that nature. Now, I have to give you some kudos. My son doesn't pay, Giovanni does not pay any kind of tributes or wow or compliments or anything. But he did that shoot. He came home. He didn't shut up. He did not shut up.
They had
we loved
everything.
him.
I mean, that was even before we had this situation. I sound like Dawn Cliff. This
No,
whole
you
setup,
sound like
right?
the guy from that movie,
This
from the show.
situation.
The situation, Mr. Situation.
But what you have going there is, can people still rent it out for production?
Yeah, we rent out the space for anything. Yep.
But I love the co-working idea. And is it a monthly fee? You have your desk, you have...
Yeah, we have day rates for $25, and then our lowest membership starts at $100 a month. And then basically there's social memberships, and then there's shared workspace and private offices. And all of that includes the studio and meeting space, and as well as events and the whole community. So it's really just about being, growing your business with people who are doing the same thing and leveraging that community and networking and growing together.
What type of businesses work out of the co-working?
A lot of different, a variety. We've had over 200 companies go through the Flamingo House. Right now we have 25 active members, and it could be, we have like Lululemon there, we have graphic designers, we have some attorneys that tailor to the tech startup community, we have marketing, branding, commercial real estate people, we have interior designers, a whole montage.
It's not amazing because if you think about brick and mortar, right, retail is going out because it's so hard. You can buy
Amazon.
Everything's Amazon.
Everything's Amazon.
We get new lights coming today.
Right.
You don't have to go anywhere. I can buy
We're getting new lights
hairspray
today.
online.
What do you mean getting new lights today?
We're getting new lights today.
Who the hell ordered lights?
I did.
Where are you
It's
gonna
on
put
your
it?
credit card. Freddie.
I ordered
For the
new
road?
lights. Yeah.
I got some bad news for you.
Stop spending money.
That's number one. I ask her, she's in the business. When we go on production, we like to make it big and bold, and if the room allows, I like taking the bubbles. I call these bubbles because they flare out and they look nice, and people sort of come over and says, what's going on. So we did it without the bubbles yesterday, and she brought these dynamite LEDs, which have skin light and white light.
And I tell you, the picture was beautiful.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Unbelievable. But these were missing.
You're so old school.
I am old school.
You can bring them anyway if you want to. Just don't turn them on.
So we need more lights today.
Just for show.
But Amazon is
for
buying.
the show.
Amazon is buying everything. They're getting into the real estate game, but not the way you think it. They're
Well,
gonna
that's
be.
the other thing. There's so many open venues for people to rent because you can do co-working for $100 a month. And if you don't need a whole brick and mortar store, even attorneys, right?
Right.
Are
they're
they
doing-
working together when they're in this roof? Do they have like a
Yeah, well,
networking
there's
deal?
like a 3-person private office, there's double private office, single, and then there's shared workspace. So some people like to be one with the people and in the shared workspace. So there's dedicated desk and then dedicated desk and then a whole side where people sit. So it's all communal. But yeah, it's something about coming to a physical space. Like we're all in this digital world, right? So we get stuck in being in this digital cloud, and we're all guilty of it. But there's something to be said about coming to a physical space, meeting with people in person, doing handshakes like this. Why did I just do that? I did something with my hands. Meeting people in person and really just coming to a physical space. So
It's like a mini Google. It's just a mini brainstorm.
A mini what?
Google.
yeah.
Google is a giant co-working space.
I'm with you.
But it's so important. It's not just for women. The Flamingo House, you think, right? Birds of a feather, women. It's not.
It's
No,
everything.
There's men
It's
too.
right.
Yeah,
So it
for
could
sure.
be for anyone.
Real men wear pink. Yeah.
Now, I got that button. I used to have a button here. Let's get it down.
You do. It's right here.
Right? That's right. I can't see nothing. Thank you. I had another question for you. If people wanted to rent out, the first question, is it 24-hour accessibility or is it a 9 to 5 deal?
Yes, we have memberships that are 9 to 6, and then memberships that are 24/7 access.
Wow.
Is the back? Is the
Good
back?
question.
What?
It's a good question.
Is the back room available 24/7?
That's not a good question.
Yes, it is. You know what I mean? The back room where they do the film.
Yeah, the studio. We've made it where it's
Key entry?
What's that? Yeah, no, we haven't done the key entry yet, but we have a lock and key. But we are making it 24/7 access.
I have a proposition for you.
Uh-oh.
I got an idea.
One in
I
the
love
studio
your
in Boca?
ideas.
Yes, because one of the problems is that in doing this kind of work, you need room. I mean, you see what's going on. If you ever if you ever had the nerve to come on down and check out our studio, I mean, we're busting out by the seams, right?
We're
Beautiful,
legit, she
yeah.
says. She walks in, she goes, wow, you guys are legit now.
Now I need to convert that room now because I need more room. But
Yeah.
one of the things that we do production at night, and I need to change the look, and
Right.
that's why Gio loved look with the brick. You used to have the brick wall,
Yeah, the wood wall. Yeah.
wood wall, and
Yep.
the green screen and all that stuff that comes down.
Yep.
So I need to talk to this lady.
All right, let's go to commercial break. When we come back, more with the Flamingo House. We're going to talk to Plush Blow Dry Bar. We've got beautiful Bella Della with us in the house. Give us a call at 888-994-4995 on a wonderful Women's Wednesday, and we'll be right back.
Hemp Boca. Products of purest natural ingredients and providing a safe alternative method for relief from many symptoms, creating a healthier lifestyle without the use of opioids. Use Hemp Boca products for improved mental health and overall well-being. It's safe, legal, and non-psychoactive. Our pure and high-quality CBD is from clean industrial hemp, then extracted slowly over days to produce the strongest and most effective products on the market, made in the U.S. with no synthetic ingredients. Committed to bringing our customers the highest grade CBD oil on the market. Our industrial hemp, it's organic with no solvents and pesticides, gluten-free, vegan, full spectrum, and third-party double lab tested. Our top priority is your health and wellness, and we are confident you will love our products and the amazing relief so you can enjoy the things you love to do. Try our products and start living a healthier lifestyle. Hemp Boca. Good health and good sense are two of life's greatest blessings.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800. But not quite like that.
But now they hit my-
Army, Christmas
okay.
in July.
They finally turned on my mic, so that's why I've been ringing this for 5 minutes, and I'm gonna annoy them until they get it right.
So
Welcome
here's
back.
my disclaimer, as always. Yes, we are a full teaching production company. While we are on air, we have a crew that we're training, and Manuel is on the board, Steph and Lisa. I think it's Lisa and Manuel's first time on board. Teddy's overseeing it. And why is Jonathan just hanging out watching us? Which is really nice, but we should get him. Oh, you're going to be editing.
He's downloading
So
something.
Teddy is running the whole floor for us at the moment. But that is why Freddie's always asking for sound, why you missed just the first 9 minutes of the show, which is all good because it didn't get pushed out. But we keep rolling and going because that's how we learn.
I love Facebook today. I got a blank page.
Yeah, I got a lot of blank pages, all I can tell you. It's
All right, I'm gonna leave
frustrating
that
as heck.
alone.
Anyway,
All right,
happy Wednesday to you.
Happy Wednesday.
Give us a call at 888-994-4995.
Is that on?
By the grace of God, it's on.
Okay.
I do not know. But let's give it a try and see. Say hello to Lisa when you give us a call, 888-994-4995. We've got Amber with us from the Flamingo House, and I told her I was a little upset because she is no longer present on Facebook when I was looking them up. Is Nicole still with you also?
Yeah, she's
See,
there.
neither
She's
one of
doing
you
her
guys
own-
are on.
Well,
Gotta
I
check
just
that
don't
out.
know. It's just not us. It's the community.
Check
so
out
maybe
the community at large and what it is.
But Nicole's around. Yeah, she's.
What do you
still-
mean she's not on?
I go to Facebook and it's a new face.
What the hell does that mean? A new face?
You
A
mean
new
on
face
the
on Flamingo House. Yes.
It's a new face. It's not you.
That was just we were promoting an event. We'll change the cover back for Dawn.
Okay, thank you.
Did you read it?
Did I read it?
Yeah, it's still down.
Well, I reached out and I said, is it still you? Didn't I?
Yeah.
I said, are you still with the Flamingo House?
Yeah.
And you must have thought I was crazy. I was
Yeah.
like, why?
Still think
You
you're
work
crazy.
24/7 too, Donna. I got a text from you like 11 last night.
Oh, she does that to you?
She's like 24/7
It
on
was. It
point.
was really late.
Steve-O,
It was like
you know
11 o'clock.
Steve-O? You know Steve-O, right?
I do.
The DJ?
Oh, yeah.
They communicate 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
So funny.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how you leave work at the office because I just can't. There's always more things to do.
No, you have to leave it. Like,
Which
you
is-
have to leave it.
I just quite haven't gotten to that point yet, but I'm sure my family would love it if I actually did because all day, all night, it just keeps growing. The presence grows. We go on remotes. We did a fantastic remote at Plush Blow Dry Bar,
Yes, you
and Della
did.
wasn't even there.
I couldn't make it. I'm sorry.
She couldn't make it. She wasn't even in town.
No.
What's happening? It's such a beautiful salon.
Thank you.
You look beautiful, by the way. Your
Thank
makeup
you.
looks gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's funny because the shoot was about, remember the movie, maybe you're too young, Shampoo, the movie?
She's too young.
Yeah, that's
Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Back in the day, there was a movie called Shampoo, and that movie was a little hotsy-totsy movie,
Yes,
right?
it was. It was risque.
It was, because he used to wash the ladies' hairs, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden he got lucky. Every woman, can you imagine 2,000 women a month come through your shop and...
Yeah, you were doing interviews from the shampoo bowl.
I was.
I
said,
know.
I said, I asked her, and,
saw that.
and
You
they
saw
got,
that?
and they got mad because I said, how does it feel to be wet? And then they said, what? But you're washing your hair. Why is it that people always go in the opposite direction here? What's the matter with you?
It's you.
It's me.
It's you.
But we had a ball,
Yes,
and
I
it was
saw.
tight quarters, you know.
I know.
So we couldn't
I
move.
know.
So
It
I
was
telling-
really tight. How you even squeezed that equipment, and the crew did a spectacular
No,
job.
no, that's not the funny part. They had these mannequins. Now you can appreciate this because you're in the business. So I'm watching the interns trying to figure out how to pick up a mannequin to move it. You know the mannequin with the
Yeah,
clothes?
yeah, by the window.
There's only
Sure.
one way to pick up a mannequin without it falling into 15 pieces.
She fell into 15 pieces.
Because they weren't grabbing you by the crotch and bringing it over. It's a
and her
mannequin.
leg fell off, and
And
her
the
arm
leg.
fell off, and the whole thing fell apart. Yeah, that should have been a behind-the-scenes shot. That's all I can tell you.
Dylan goes, I'm not allowed to do that. I go, why? It's just because it's not right. It's just not alive.
But you had people in there. We were there so long that women came in. They had their hair highlighted, colored, cut, blow dry, and they get out before we did. That's many hours we were there.
Yeah, you were there a long time.
It was a great set.
It was.
It-
It was.
it's painful.
Everybody looked fabulous, I have to say.
Painful-
I'm sorry I missed it. It broke my
Painful
heart.
to be a woman. What I watched and witnessed with the aluminum foil and all that stuff. I asked her, are you reaching Mars with that thing? She
But the
said, what?
funny thing is, you had people in foils and hair color coming on the show.
Yeah.
They didn't even care.
They didn't care.
They just kept talking to you.
And they kept walking in. I said, I thought today was a slow day. I said, where are these people coming from? Get rid of some of these people because they got packed and people were standing around. It was fun, though. It was a lot
It
of
looked
fun.
like fun. It was fun watching it. I wish I was there.
What's
I was there
happening
in
there?
spirit.
What's happening at Plush Blow Dry Bar? for
Oh
the
my
summer?
God! For this summer, well, Tuesdays is now $29 blowouts, just like on Mondays. You know,
Put
we've
that in my
You're open
yeah,
on
but then-
Mondays?
yeah, we're open on Mondays. Sure,
No hair salon is open on a
we
Monday.
are.
Wow.
We are. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You go to work. You come home from work. You have weekend hair, and you need your hair done for the
You
week.
have weekend hair?
That's right.
It's
Okay.
true.
Weekend hair.
Weekend hair.
I heard of wake up hair. I never heard of
I
weekend
get
weekend
hair.
hair.
I don't know what happens to my hair on the weekend.
Why? What happens to your
I
hair?
do it the same way, and it never quite looks like it does when I come back to the studio.
How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? Remember this
I've
question?
got it down to about an hour and 10 minutes.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Your son tells me it takes you 3 hours. How does he say 3 hours? You say an hour, 10
I
minutes.
wake up, I have to meditate, I have to send emails, I have to go on Facebook. By the time
yeah.
I actually start to finish,
It looks
it's
like
about an
that.
hour and 15, 20 minutes.
It's getting longer.
That's hilarious.
But weekend hair, I don't know what happens. Whether you're sitting outside or the gym or it's in a ponytail too long, it's totally different.
Yeah.
You
That's
just
right.
gotta go.
Now, we met this lady one day, right? And we were doing a remote in Fort Lauderdale. And she says, Freddie, I can't. I says, come on, hang out with us. It was a New York theme type of deal. It was at Burger Stop.
Oh, it was absolutely
Remember?
amazing.
Yes.
Yes.
So she goes, I got to catch a plane.
Yeah.
I said, so what? You come down, you do the show, and you go catch a plane. She says, no, because it's in the opposite direction. Then you go to West Palm Beach?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll go for 10 minutes. You stayed the whole
I
2
stayed the whole
hours.
time. Yes, I did.
And we had a ball. Paul was on there. You were eating. And then she's on the diet. No, I can't eat that. I can't eat that. I can't eat that. Remember that? It was
Have you ever
hilarious.
noticed that no one ever says no to you?
Everybody says no
What
to
is
me.
it like to be you?
Everybody says no. Don't be playing that game.
I can say to someone, come on set, they say no. I go to the restroom, come back, they're sitting on set. How'd that happen, Freddie?
Because
Freddie
you
wouldn't
take
no for an answer.
Because you take no for an answer. Everybody loves being on. So look at Jonathan over there. I'm gonna put a camera on him next.
He's going to be editing soon, too.
In 2 minutes.
Got to put a camera on Teddy because,
Look at
man,
Teddy.
this girl
Yeah,
is
Teddy, you're making me
running
very
everything.
nervous. Because
How
you're
many
jumping
things
around
can
back
you do
there.
at once? It's pretty impressive. We're going to find out soon, she says.
God help us, please. But anyway, that's how we met her, and then we just rock and roll. Now she actually has a Roku channel.
Yes. Yes.
Up in, and we got to get more footage and more stuff. I'm going to talk to you about ways of doing this.
Absolutely. I love it.
Because I'm going to have you, wherever the hell you are, maybe at the store, they can set up a cam or something.
I
You
would
send us
love
on.
it.
And one of the things that we
I'll do
just
that.
found out is that we are in 2,600 homes, which is unbelievable because who the hell wants to watch us? It's kind of
They're waiting
strange.
for you in a Speedo, me with a travel flag. That's all I can tell you.
Be waiting a long
Tour
time.
guide.
So Dawn's mother watches Amazon Fire on the weekends, and she texts me. Her mother. She says, "Oh, you guys are hilarious, and what does she mean by this, and what's going on here?" Your mother is. Don't worry, I'm not going to say nothing bad. Is a riot. So when we went down to Fort Lauderdale to Kelly's Pub, her family shows up. Even her sister showed up. That was amazing.
Everybody.
It was a lot of fun. So the power of getting out there is what this whole deal is about. So I want to make this one what do we call you? The hairdresser of the stars?
Absolutely. It works for me.
That's what we got to do. So we met a gentleman yesterday on remote that knows a lot of superstars. And Mama Ali also. We're going to get her involved so that you can meet these
They're
people.
your new lights. Thank
Love
you.
it.
Who's that?
DPS man.
Hey, you got my power cord?
I told you to send it here.
You did?
Yeah. And your higher powers at B said no, send it to the house. And I said, but he's not at the house. And they said, he'll go to the
Anybody
house.
got a buffering?
Why don't you listen to me?
I don't know. But anyway, getting back to the subject at hand,
Yeah,
that's
sorry.
one of the things we want to push out because all businesses in the summer, and I got to tell you, everything slows down and shrinks until the
Very
snowbirds come, the penguins show up.
They're back in New York.
But what I love about Plush Blow Dry bars, you can buy packages.
Yes.
And you can go once a month, twice a month, 3 times a month. You go as many times as your package allows for a discounted blow dry.
Exactly.
For treatment. Tell us about some of your packages.
Oh, well, they're awesome because not just that, you get a discount on any hair product that you want. And I have a little surprise coming in the fall. With each package you get, you're going to get complimentary makeovers. So anytime you get your hair done using your package and you want your makeup done, you can get it done.
Oh, wow.
It's part of the package?
It's going to be in the fall.
Who's going to be doing the makeup stuff?
Oh, Eliana. Eliana is amazing. She just does amazing work.
Did you do your makeup?
No, she didn't, but she taught me how.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
They were, you guys were even serving champagne when we were there to the clients. And I held my glass like this. She walked right by me. But we were holding it like this. It was so funny. Who was with us? Chef was with us, right?
We had a lot of people. You had a full set. You had Patty was getting her hair done. You had El Pique Rican with us.
Patty was getting her hair done.
You had a lot of people.
And the people next door also are doing business with us. They saw the whole commotion that was going on in there. I didn't know you could hold 100 people in your place.
I didn't know either. You surprised me.
I was
Time
shocked.
Healing Moments, which is right down a couple bays
Yes.
from you. We met Tracy, and she's
Tracy.
been on the
Amazing
show. And
place.
she's amazing.
Amazing.
You know,
Amazing
this all
place.
comes together through Femcity, though. Just
It
so
does.
you know, but I actually forgot we met you through Femcity,
Femcity.
Boca Del Rey.
How
A
can you
great
forget?
organization, Amber, for you actually to
Yeah,
join.
I just wrote it down. She just told me about it.
Oh, you got to
I'm gonna
join
look into
Femcity,
it.
yeah. That could be. And they're always looking for places to hold. You know, I hate it because they don't allow men. I would help them more if they allow me.
You
I even
would.
put on a dress and they cut me at the door.
You even asked to go tonight, and Patty said no.
Yeah, I told her I'll be the server. You know, I'll serve drinks or something just to get in, to watch this one. 86.
He
out.
said, "Can I send a crew?" And she said, "No, you can't send anybody.
Can't do nothing.
I can maybe sneak Teddy in, but that." Or,
So there you go, my first no.
she says, "Oh, I'm in." Yeah, there you go. You got your
No,
first
Teddy's
no.
got to
Because
work
you're a
tonight,
guy.
right? Oh, we maybe send a crew. And you know, that would be kind of cool if you go and shoot it.
I don't know about that.
And then we put it on
I know
tomorrow,
if we're
first thing in the
allowed.
morning. Now, what do you mean we're allowed? You're the one that has to approve it.
No, I think the wine bar might have to approve it.
And she's going with you. You're going to have a spokesperson. You're going to have somebody with a crew and everything else. It's
Do
gonna
you
be
know how
laughing.
many of our clients have joined Femcity through Femcity?
I know.
It's been such a great networking relationship because every Wednesday they bring guests here, and Jen G has joined, Tony joined, Bev D'Amico. I only know this because every month they put out a new list of people that have joined. And I'm thinking, wow, we've got 5 of our clients and people that we work with have joined Femcity, and the great relationship of networking, right? The co-working space that you do. Everyone, do they cross-refer and share with each other?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, no, that's one of the main things is all these, networking groups that do come into the space and then that we link up with or cross-reference and give referrals to other people. So yeah, it's huge with networking. We'd love to have them come over here.
Imagine cutting hair in there, Della.
Oh my God.
Della, we're going.
I'd love to have you guys have a show during a co-working day, so people are just working in the background.
That'd be
like
awesome.
that.
Let's do
Would it be like CBS or NBC or
Why don't we go
ABC
next
or
week?
Yeah.
EXY? What is that? Listen, Della, you know what we're going to do? We're going to put you on a mobile unit.
Okay.
We met a guy.
Uh-huh.
I met a guy
You met a guy.
who has a barbershop on Winnebago.
It's really funky.
It is
I've
the
seen it at
coolest
home.
thing I have ever seen.
They have that at home, and it's like clear. It's like acrylic. It's like a minivan, like a mini truck, and it's acrylic. And they do hair, mobile hair.
That's
I don't know
great.
how they do it, but they do it.
He
This
put
is-
the
this is
plumbing,
Winnebago.
everything.
I don't know how.
I know how.
Winnebago.
I know
This is
how.
Winnebago. He
What?
converted the whole thing to a barbershop. We saw it.
It's a
somewhere
man
on
cave.
Mini,
It's a man cave. They got sports. They got.
and it's rad.
He opens the
It's
door and
spectacular.
cheerleaders come out. It's the freakiest thing I've ever seen.
You know what we actually have for you also? We have a mobile axe throwing unit that can come to one of your events.
Oh, that's super cool.
Game
yeah,
of
it's a
Axes.
huge trend right now.
Game
yeah.
of Axes, a new client with us, and they have a mobile unit, and it's in a cage, so it's protected. When you do your art walk again, it could be a lot of fun.
That's super cool.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, and they teach you how to throw the axe and they weigh it out so it doesn't bounce. A lot of people say, "Oh, it bounces off the." It only bounces if you hit the thing off your head. But they have it all down to a science.
That's awesome.
But there's all this stuff that we are trying to do. Also, we're trying to create a children's television network that we want to bring in here, which is
And
a
you
whole thing
wonder why
about
I work
kids.
24/7 because I forget these things, and then someone sends an email, and you don't even know what's going on.
But you're
half
the one
time.
that wanted.
There's so many
to
things I want.
pursue
I know.
it. Well-
That's my message of today. Be careful what you wish for because it might very well come true.
You're going to get it.
You got to be specific, is what I say.
Yeah. But I love the fact that you are actually in the network community. You have both worlds going on. It probably keeps you very busy. Do you love what you do? Are there any changes you wish you would have done if you knew what you know today back then?
I love waking up and going to work where I used to work for the corporate world, but I wanted to, it was kind of cutthroat and competitive, and I just felt like I wanted to control my own daily. I wanted to come to a super collaborative environment that's creative, and I love waking up and going to work with the people that we work around. So I absolutely have no regrets and love it.
Creative ideas, anything you want to push towards making?
We want to expand. I think we're, running out of space a little bit, so I think expansion is in our near goals. But
Isn't that a pain in the ass?
Will you stay where you are and
we'll
go into
still
another
stay
bay?
where we are. That'll be like our founding flock location. But we're looking to expand just because we're running out of space a little bit and wanting to grow more communities, more of a creative communities elsewhere too.
That's spectacular. Let's go to
Very cool.
commercial break. When we come back, more with Women in Business on a wonderful Women's Wednesday. Give us a call at 888-994-4995, and we'll be right back.
Reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a cruise planner's travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
Sometimes you need to shake things up a bit, to be a little adventurous, to make your meals pop. Don Pablo Coffee Growers and Roasters has that special ingredient. That little bit of adventure in a bottle to take your dinner to the next level. So take a leap and try one of Don Pablo's fresh roasted specialty coffee meat rubs on your beef, chicken, or pork. You'll never go back to boring again. Go ahead, rub it on your meat.
Amp them up on Amp It Up, our new online radio station. We want your voice to be heard, so spread the word on Amp It Up. Contact us at 866-224-5422 for more information. Let's amp it up.
How do you like that show?
Facebook is down, so hello to all our peeps.
Is it down?
It was. Now it's back.
You think?
The sharing platform is down.
I don't know. It's time for another shot of tequila is all I can say. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome back to the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Give us a call at 888-994-4995. You know, we talk about women in business all the time, and you, my friend, have the fortune to witness all of this growth. Women in business. And you stayed home and you helped raise your sons. Mm-hmm. Your wife went back to work.
She went back to work. And she worked, she took care of them at night, and I went to work at night. So I used to do from home phone calls and all that, get it ready and go at night.
But it was a generation that was different, right? Men didn't stay home then. I think now more men stay home. You've got men working in the co-working space at Flamingo House.
Yes.
Different than going like to those traditional 9-to-5 jobs.
Yeah, they, you know, there's a lot of men that have young kids and need to kind of tag team, go home for a little bit, go to work to get away from, you know, distractions and such. But yeah.
More women are working in the workforce than ever before.
Yep.
And more men have been reduced.
Women startups, a lot of womenpreneurs. So we try to get behind them as much as we can too.
It's huge in the co-working space. We got Tracy's in the house. How you doing? Great. Talk about women co-working space from Femcity. Patty can't be here today, so Tracy's coming, and I think Claudia's coming as well. And you have a guest with you also? That's your daughter. I was going to say she looks like you, but I'm afraid to say anything anymore because you never know. But women in a co-working space, almost, I think your hair salon is kind of like that. People rent chairs?
I have a girl who rents a chair, yeah.
And the rest are your employees?
Yes, yes. I have also a girl who sells clothing there, too.
Yes.
I tried on
we moved her mannequin.
Gorgeous clothes.
Freddie left. He says, what are you doing? I said, I need to go shopping. It's a problem I have. We go on a shoot. Yesterday I had to walk
tried on
across the
some
street.
stuff when we were there.
Yesterday I had to go look at furniture. At your salon I had to try on some clothes. But it's a thing. You have a captive audience. And that's what's beautiful when you get to do all these things. You get to co-work and network at the Flamingo House. You get your hair done. There's so many people you can meet and greet with when you get out of the house.
Oh, absolutely. I love it. I love when I come here and I meet everybody. I just love it.
I love the ladies that you have, right? Because they're talking about their lives. I guess when you go get your hair done, it's like a priest to you. You know, you're gonna talk to your priest, the shampoo or your
Everyone
style.
talks to you though.
It is like therapy.
I was listening in.
Actually, you put a collar on?
I was standing there. People were going, "Why is he standing there?"
I think he put a collar on like a priest when he was there. He took like a napkin, he put it in his shirt, and he says, "Okay,
yeah.
Father Fred." Remember?
I had a napkin around my neck.
They call you Father Fred.
Yes.
It's like a confessional.
Tell me your sins.
But that's exactly what a hair salon is. I don't know why, when you get your hair done, you feel compelled to tell her or him your life story.
You're going to be there a while, no?
That's a good thing. It just shows that you're really comfortable and relaxed in your atmosphere, and you feel comfortable with the person who's doing your hair. It's like the movie Shampoo.
That's right.
But you're in a great location.
Yes.
It's a spectacular. You're right on Federal Highway, across from Denny's, on 32nd. And you've got great visibility.
Yes.
You're not even behind it. We had worked with someone who was in the back part of that salon, not salon, but the
Shopping
building.
center, yeah.
And it was hard to find an organic. I got creams and another massage place back there. But you are right there. You're right next to the coffee shop. It has to be tremendous. There's a puppy store. There's Healing Moments. It's a great venue.
Yes, it is.
Did you get a lot of walk-ins?
You did
not
that
as much
day.
as I like.
You did that day.
But I did that day. Yes, I did. I
said,
saw.
what the hell's going on?
Yes.
She told me this was a slow day.
Yeah.
Let's just get
No,
out
it was
of
a
here.
great day. It was really a great
I said,
day.
somebody closed the door. Somebody closed the door. We were laughing about it because the guys kept saying, yeah, there's more people coming in. It was so funny.
Even if they didn't get their hair done, it was great having people in just for the atmosphere and checking everything out. It was great.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Teddy, can you help them slide the doors open, please? I know that sounds so silly, but we need a sign that says slide.
Get a sign. It says slide.
You know, I want to get feet. And you know how like footsteps? And we have footsteps going one way and footsteps going the other way instead of just saying slide. It's like slide.
So what are you going to do? The door, you're going to put the
Slide
footsteps like
to the right.
this?
Yes.
They'll do a split or something.
There you go, but just so you know to slide. Or you can have like a little peep, like someone opening a little cartoon.
Little hands.
Exactly. You can put
He's
hands
thought through
on
this.
it.
I love
You
this.
can put hands on the insides of the door.
Cut you off. What is the address to the salon?
My address? Oh my God, you're getting me confused over here. I have so many businesses.
My address? She says, really?
Do you have an address?
Yes, I do.
If you throw a dart at a map, you'll hit her place. You remember it?
No.
It's on Federal Highway.
It's on North
Coffee,
Fair. It's
next to R2 Coffee.
Suite 108.
It's next to R2 Coffee Suite 108. There you
It's
go.
on 32nd
We're all
Street,
about
I think it
landmarks.
is.
We're all about landmarks,
Next-
exactly.
I was gonna
I'm like,
put
we're the
R1.
same way. We're by the farm store behind
Right,
the Tire
exactly,
Kingdom, and then
exactly.
it's hard because people don't really.
Right,
If you
next
get an
to.
address, you'll go to the website and then click on it. But
Exactly.
it's more of landmarks.
Exactly.
Right?
Well, the funny thing about the
It's
Flamingo
true.
House is you would never stumble upon it.
Yeah.
You
Pretty
have
off
to
the beaten
actually
path.
go to find you. Mm-hmm. And that's how busy you are.
And
that
then
not
it's
just
like
stumbled
this
upon.
like industrial. It's behind a farm store and Tire Kingdom industrial chic area with art on the wall, murals on the wall now. You haven't been
We haven't
since.
been in a while.
Murals on the wall. So all of a sudden you're like, oh, well, this is pretty cool. This is in Boca. So it's off the beaten path, but it's right there. When you do discover it, it's like a gem.
It's right next
It
door
is.
to the beer place. What's the
That's
name?
it.
The Prosperity
Prosperity.
Brewery, and it's
Prosperity.
the district is called Rock Urban, and it's kind of like a industrial chic warehouse district.
And you were doing a whole campaign to save the water tower back in the day. Is that still
I
a
wish I
thing?
held on to that campaign. I was like, you know what? Maybe I won't. I'll choose my battles. But
They
no,
tore
they
it down.
took down the
was
water
kind of a
tower.
really
But it was a
cool
funny
campaign,
story.
right?
Yeah, the actual this one of the city council. He's now the mayor. Scott came to the Flamingo House to show support, and we took a picture with him at the water tower, and then we're like, save the water tower, because it was such a beautiful backdrop to our industrial warehouse district. And then we had an event, and I talked to him, and he's like, oh no, I've signed something to take it down for, I guess, hurricane and safety issues. So I didn't fight it, but I was gonna try to save the water tower just because it was a beautiful backdrop.
But you know the problem with it is that it needed repair.
Yes, they
And
need to repair it, and
A
there's
hurricane would have
money.
knocked that down, could have killed 100,000 people.
Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, like, I think they would have kept maintaining it, put a little money into it, but I don't think it was like about to fall down. But it was, yeah, it's.
I
better,
didn't want to live under
It's
it.
better that they took it down for safety issues.
We should
yes.
build you a little water tower, put it on top of your
I
building.
think so. Well, we
was
were
the
gonna do a
landmark.
mural that had a water tower, but. I mean, I feel like in New York sometimes. I mean, I feel like water towers add a little bit of character to certain.
They took one down near
districts.
me, yeah.
Yeah, so
But-
it's kind of
but-
cool to save them.
Yeah, but the address is 3200 North
remembers.
Federal. But it's not about the address because that's a shopping center. So when you go to the shopping center, you have to look for the sign Plush Blow Dry Bar.
You can't miss it.
Because
I mean,
you
it's
can't
right
say
there.
3200 North Federal because, I mean, you can put it on the Google and you'll get there. But if you're driving, you can't miss it because the big, beautiful sign is up.
Yeah, it's
And the
gorgeous.
packages are
It's-
incredible, right? You just
yes.
want to go get your hair blown out. You want to get your makeup done. Just a little retreat for $29. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is
a
that a
can of
no-brainer?
hairspray costs more than $29.
And then you can keep the blow dry for, a couple days.
Oh,
few
they
days
last.
For the
They
week.
last. Oh,
So,
absolutely.
I need
Really?
to
a
go
can
there.
of
I'm going there
hairspray is
next
about
week.
$25. Am I right?
What is that?
Hairspray.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It can be, for
Yeah,
sure. A
hairspray.
good
So you
one,
go to
yeah.
the dollar
The
store, you get a
hairspray keeps
hairspray.
his hair looking like this for a day.
Dollar store hairspray, no?
No more Aquanet is all I can
Aquanet.
tell you.
What's wrong with that?
No more Aquanet.
What's wrong with
It's
Aquanet?
a little sticky. Although, you know what?
You gotta let it dry.
Can I tell you a funny story, though? I have to tell you about Aquanet. Do you remember we did that New York gig with your New York guys?
Yeah.
There's a can of Aquanet they gave me. I keep it in the bathroom here at the gallery.
Just
like
in
my
case?
dressing room. No, I use it every day. As a matter of fact.
Aquanet works. It's just you need 15 minutes to let it dry. It's like spray painting your hair.
And you know what? That's the difference. That keeps me my weekend hair staying up during the week. True
Teddy,
story.
I want to put a camera in Dawn's bathroom.
The bathroom here at the gallery?
So when she gets, because she always leaves to get ready, I want to take a film of this and time it. Can we do that? Aquanet and everything.
Dawn's dressing room.
Ridiculous. That's the funniest
We
thing.
got Tracy and Claudia. Do you guys have working spaces or do you co-work at home? We got Femcity in the house. We'll talk to them in the next hour.
I have a workspace. I work in, you mean office-wise?
Office space.
Yes, I have office space.
Regular office full-time?
Yes,
Tracy?
I do as well.
You do
In
as well.
Boca.
You ever heard of Flamingo House?
No.
See that?
Yes.
So now we're going to know what the Flamingo House is.
So they have a fantastic co-working space. Co-working offices, desks.
Dedicated desks, shared workspace, private offices, as well as meeting space and studios and events and such. So it's the Flamingo House in East Boca. So you'll have to come on by. We'd love to have you guys for, I know you guys do get meetings and meetups.
Yeah.
So we'd love to have you guys over there. Flock on by.
Flock on over. And we're telling her about Femcity, so that's certainly something to take care of.
Now let me
Yeah,
ask
set
you,
up.
where is your little flamingo badge? You know, your little branding piece.
I know. I should have worn my pink. I
You
don't
have
know.
a little flamingo?
I have a little flamingo over
actually
there.
are
in my
revamping all of our Flamingo House attire. We're gonna have some really cool stuff coming up soon.
Flam-
Shirts, totes, hats.
Are there male flamingos?
There, I believe so. Male and female.
Fun fact: are there male? There have to be because
There
they're
have to
baby
be. I mean,
flamingos.
I mean.
Maybe they
But
lay an egg on
I'll
themselves.
give you
Who
a
knows?
flamingo fact. They fly up to like 300 miles overnight in one night. They fly. There's a lot of flamingos that
Flamingos
actually
fly? I thought they walked
They-
300 miles.
They're just not standing on one leg. And the more pink that they get, it's the more shrimp that they're eating. And so you'll see some that are more white than pink. So.
Do you know why a flamingo stands on one leg?
Uh-oh,
For
there's a joke.
balance or
Well, you would think one leg or two legs you get more balance,
Why?
no? Arthritis.
Great, here's
That
our
was
fun fact.
good.
Troy, if you're watching, we need to know what's the difference between a male and a female flamingo. We asked that about the crocodiles, and Troy knew the answer.
Yes. And also, why they stand on one leg. But males and females can wear these flamingo little deals, right? Little pins. And when you put people to wear these things, watch what happens.
yeah.
I did a campaign for a lady who has an eyelid deal. I should introduce you to her. She does eyelids, and she did this beautiful thing in diamonds and rubies, and she wears it on a chain. And I took the picture of it, and I put it on Amp Square Productions, and I said, it's coming. I didn't write nothing else. She got so many hits on that, like, it's coming. Everybody asking, what's coming? What is this?
Too
And then
many
she did the
times that
show.
pops up on my feed, and I need to see what it is. I think it's a line of hemp, isn't it?
No,
What is it?
you got to watch on Tuesday nights at 6:30, the Jordana Foster.
Ready,
You
Set,
produced
Beyond.
that show.
That's why I think it's a hemp piece.
It's not a hemp piece. She
Isn't
does.
that a leaf in her eye, a hemp plant in the eyeball?
Really? Really?
It's not.
No. She works on eyelids, which is an art form in itself.
A tattoo eyeliner?
Check out the show. That's why it's coming, and you don't say anything. And but in your world, unlike some of the organizations around here that don't allow men in, you have male flamingos.
Yeah, he's a little offended, ladies, that he can't come tonight.
I can't come. I can wear a dress.
Yes.
No, she already told me they're looking out for me. They put a picture on the door. Do not let this guy in. Unbelievable.
Tell us the phone number to Flamingo House or how people can find you.
Yeah, www.theflamingohouse.com. 561-405-8600 is the phone number. But yeah, theflamingohouse.com. You can book meeting space online, book the studio, you can book memberships online. Everything's pretty streamlined, or you can give us a shout as well. And come over anytime, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and we'll give you a tour and see if it's a space or a fit for
I
you.
think we should do a show from there next week, maybe Tuesday.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do
check
it.
out the
Check it
schedule.
out.
Let's
Check
do
it.
it.
But you
Booking
want
it now.
you want to do it when there are people there, or you want to do
I
it
think that
whenever?
would be kind of cool.
I think so.
Our members would love it. I mean, maybe you pull them in. Hey, what do you do?
Well, we'll
Absolutely.
bring Mama Ali and some other folks with us.
Yeah.
We'll tell Steve to bring some people as well.
You
We
can
have some
use the
fun
front
with
or back, whatever is yours.
that. Well, we're gonna need room.
Mm-hmm.
So you want the front or the back?
But you have desks. He's like business. He's like, let's talk about it now.
That's right now on air.
We could totally do it where people are
because
behind.
I want people to know where we're going.
We could put people have people work behind and have it be like a live, or you guys can have the back with the wood.
So we have enough room for two desks? We need
we'll make room.
Yeah, we've got plenty of room. They did the whole International Women's Day there, and we can set up chairs. And
we had like 85 people there.
Call the Ninja Warrior lady and set up an obstacle course in the parking lot.
Okay.
So between commercials, we have people do obstacles. The winner can be on the air.
You got it. And Plush Blow Dry Bar, Della, what's your phone number?
It's 561-757-5443.
Go check it out.
Do you have a package you can take with you to cut hair and stuff on remotes?
Well, actually, we do. Yes, we do. We
have bridal
services.
One? You have it with you so we can...
No.
Do you have the girls, one of the girls?
I'm switching sets. You want to keep talking?
Yes.
All right. Stay tuned. He's going to be talking. We're switching over to radio. 95.3 FM, 1470 AM. More with Femcity. Women Wednesdays. Give us a call on the radio. Say hi to Joe. 888-565-1470. Be right back.
On WNN, Mondays at 5, Tuesday through Friday at noon.
The following message is sponsored by the Florida Department of Elder Affairs, the Florida Association of Broadcasters, and this radio station.
Have you ever given your Social Security number to someone without knowing why they need it? Has your Medicare card been stolen? If you think you've been a victim of Medicare fraud, contact the SHINE Senior Medicare Patrol Program. They empower seniors to prevent Medicare fraud and can help if you've been a victim. To speak to a SHINE counselor, call 1-800-963-5337 or go to floridashine.org.
Go to your app store and download the WNN app on your Android or iPhone and never miss a Talk 1470 minute.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power. A platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions. A voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich. you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
And welcome to part 2 of part 1. If you hit rewind, you see nothing. You gotta actually see the show.
I don't even know if the show's airing because I cannot tell you anything that's going on right now on Facebook. Whether it's my internet, it's there, or my phone.
Do me a favor, call the number and let us know if we're on Facebook.
Let us know if you see us anywhere. 888-565-1470. Did you ladies see us?
Were we on anybody see if we were on
Anyone
Facebook?
I didn't look on the way. I was rushing.
No clue.
Yeah.
So if anyone has Facebook or social media, have you seen
rushing.
it?
She's rushing.
I was rushing.
She's rushing. She's
How
rushing.
you're funny. Teddy says we're on. It must just be our phones over here in the back of the studio is all I can tell
Teddy,
you.
here, take my phone, throw it in the
It's
garbage.
a little frustrating.
I just don't want to look at it anymore. So done with this thing.
Happy Wednesday to you.
Happy. We had a nice hour talk with some old friends, new friends in the first hour. We had
We had the Flamingo
and
House with us. We
Flamingo.
had Amber Tollefson joining us from the Flamingo House in East Boca co-working space, which is truly spectacular. Talk about a longtime friend back from our days up at iHeart Studios.
Yeah, Flamingo House, really proud of them. It's the 3rd year as well. We're sort of at the same time.
There's a lot of people we're at the same time with. She walked in here and said, wow, you guys are legit now.
We're legit. When we met her, we had one cam and the encoder.
Right, and that was up at the other studio. You packed it up every day.
Not for nothing. I'm a little embarrassed to even tell people that that's what we used to do.
Why? I think it's a story of growth. Look what we've look
Put
what
it
we've
on that
achieved.
table over there. I don't want
Look
to.
at what we've achieved in 3 years.
No, I'm just saying because I remember when we first started doing this gig, we were learning and we were growing, and now we have cameras. Before we didn't have any of this stuff. We were in a little room. She used to say, "Oh, look at the guy in the dark room."
Used to hide behind that encoder. You were never on camera. But you know what? Everyone starts somewhere, and I think it's truly a story of growth and possibility and opportunity. And I get to talk about that tonight at Femcity at Winehouse Social.
Yes,
I have 3 minutes to
congratulations.
talk about what it's like to be in the production company. There's so many things to talk about. I don't know how I'm going to get it all in 3 minutes. I'm going to be on fast speed. I need Ryan with me. You know how Ryan speeds up our videos? It's going to be, and there you have it. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
The funny thing is that Dawn is going to do this tonight, and we're setting up to do a breakfast show. And the people that were here were talking about how they want her to be some kind of travel ambassador. So she's going to Europe, and and they're paying her way to go to all these places. So Dawn goes, "Hey, Freddie." Hey, Freddie. No, she goes, "Hey, Freddie."
My contract, I need a crew.
She goes, "Hey, Freddie, guess what? We're going to Europe," right? So the guy for the second time says, "Dawn, it's you, the ambassador," and same thing. The third time, she doesn't get it. They're not inviting me. I'm going to get a new agent. They're inviting her.
But we're kind of a package deal.
Yeah, but they don't want me. What, am I going to carry your suitcases? Go to the lake and get some dinner for you?
We're taking the show on the road. Imagine being able to air from the Holy Land or from France or from
The Holy Land of my bedroom is where I'm going to be watching you on doing this whole gig.
I said, that means I have to take time off the show. And they said, yes, we need to reimburse you for compensation. I said, yes. And they said 14 days. I said, that's a lot of compensation. He said, we're going to work that into the contract.
I was dying.
And I said, Freddie, you coming with me? And you said, no, you go.
I said no because he was talking to you. He wasn't talking to me. Anyway, welcome to the show. And I want to get to today's show because we have some great guests here from Femcity and a daughter. And she's sitting there.
Brianna.
What a beautiful name. And I'm going to tell you, you're 17.
Her mic is not even anywhere
Get
near
the mic close
vicinity
to you
of her.
because I want you to participate on this. I'm going to tell you, you're going to remember this episode for the rest of your life. And when you become a superstar, you're going to say, that was that maniac with that hat that started it off. Because there's a story to everything that begins. A story. My co-host here for 4 years said, no, I don't want to do the show. True?
I don't even think I said hello to you one year.
Not even. And here she sits, and she's going to Europe with everything being paid and everything else. Way to go.
You're having fun with this, aren't you?
I am having a ball. You know what? A bell for me. Our bell for me.
Ring your bells, all I can say. But there's a lot going on. And so welcome Brianna Swanson, same last name?
Yes.
All right, welcome. We've got Tracy Swanson and we've got Claudia Rodney. We've got Femcity in the house on our wonderful Women Wednesday. Patty is not here, but I'm going to see her tonight at Winehouse Social. I believe it's a sold-out event.
Yes, it is.
Tonight, I think 25 femmes. And you know what? We talk all the time about women coming together and networking. And our partnership with Femcity Boca del Rey for the Brooklyn Cafe has been spectacular. And Freddie says all the time, you never know where you're going to meet people and the networking. But it has just been from you all had joined us, and then we talked to Tracy, and then I saw you again when I did Pound and Pour. And then we had the Wyndham Hotel with us. We had Audra and Ashley. And congratulations to Ashley for that spectacular baby. Oh my gosh.
I haven't seen the baby.
She's gorgeous.
It's a girl?
I'm assuming because there's a bow in her hair. Talk about gender,
Must be a girl.
Blakely. Beautiful baby. And we got to go to the Wyndham. And it was all thanks to Femcity and coming forward. And then we met Balance for Life through that remote.
Spectacular.
And somebody else. And the networking, like I said on the first hour, if I was an attorney and I had to pay origination fees, I don't think I could track it. It would all go back to Femcity as an originator.
That's true that. And, it's a compliment to the organization because you guys are stepping the game up. It's funny when an organization of women begins and it's small because everybody's, oh, yeah, it's nice and all that. But now that you're a leader in the community, everybody's trying to catch up to the model. And you can see it. And guys can't compare because guys can't all be in a room at one time. And they start watching football and scratching their nose and all that. It just goes in a different direction. She knows what I'm talking about. She's dying over there. But it's amazing how the whole platform has changed now that we're chasing to copy what you guys are doing. A lot of the women that we have, including the Flamingos, are going to join.
The Flamingo House is great. They are a great co-working space, and they're men and women, but she didn't even know about it, and Amber is right in East Boca, so it's right in the Boca del Rey area, Femcity. And someone said to me today, so Femcity isn't local organization. You're a local chapter, but you're an international organization. You're also in Canada.
That's correct, yes.
I think Claudia's here to talk about Femcity.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm just glad you're both here. Or Tracy.
We're
So what we're going to talk about.
Both of us.
Are we talking the business you do or talking Femcity or
We'll
both?
talk both.
Okay.
Well, let's talk about Femcity first so people understand that it's a diversity of businesses that join Femcity.
Yes, absolutely. So Femcity is, I actually am a founding member of Femcity. When you were sharing how, when the group started, it was small. There was about 7 or 8 of us. And now we're over 200 members, right? That are registered. And it's an amazing group because we have diverse backgrounds. We have all kinds of professionals, business owners, entrepreneurs that come together, meet, and we're really there to support one another. It's so rewarding when I attend one of the meetings. When I leave, I feel empowered. I feel like I can conquer anything. And I have these group of women that are there to back me up and help me in my business.
And what is your business?
My business, I'm a small business consultant. I work with business owners. I focus on finding out what their business priorities are and helping them to that next level, whether they're looking to grow their business or looking to expand, whatever it is that they're doing. That's what my specialty is.
She sort of has that vibe, I thought she was an attorney. She was going to come up with
It's very professional. I'm looking at your outfit thinking if I wore that, they'd be like, what are you wearing? Right? If I had my hair slicked back, very business professional-like, forget the Aquanet and a blazer on. I think my 53-year-old hormones would be like, get me out of these clothes. It's a little hot in here.
It's a little stuffy.
No, but it's your whole image. It goes to branding. And we talk about that all the time.
It's all about the branding.
Right?
Absolutely.
Now, let me ask you, you were one of the originators of this group, right? I got to ask. I got to ask. Okay. How come only women?
How come only women? Well, the group was founded by Violet, and that was her dream. That's what she wanted. She said she had attended different networking events, and it was all the same old. And there was a need in the community for women getting together and being empowered and lifting each other up, basically. So she saw the gap, she saw the need, and she's like, let me start this. And she says she never dreamed that it would be this magnitude.
Very interesting. Now, do you have to have a business to be in this organization, or can you join to learn how to open up a business?
You can. Most of our members are business owners, or they're employed by a company like myself. But I've also met individuals that have just transitioned from another state and are looking to get connected and meet center of influences so they can see where they can grow.
That's very
find
cool.
a place to
I love
work.
that.
Yeah.
I love that connection. And
Absolutely.
you know something, if you are listening today, we got our brothers and sisters watching and hearing on 95.3 FM, 1470 AM. You don't have to have an organization. If you're thinking of opening one, do you know that you spend more money trying to get a business off the ground than keeping it going? Because you fail at so many of them that money goes right out the window.
I think, no, I disagree.
Of course you do.
Because I think when you have an idea, you go and you put the investment in and you do your paperwork and your agreements. We don't, but most people do. And you do everything and you get going, and then a year in you say, now what do I do? Right? I've set up my corporation and I put it out there and I've got social media set up and I've got my emails, but nobody's knocking on the door. Right? What's the next step? And they plateau, and that's between those first. That's why I think businesses fail the first 3 years. Because what do? You expect not to succeed in 3 years, and then you hit 3 years and say, how do I get to the next level?
But
that's part of the
hold on a
networking.
second. If you don't have a coach,
Well,
a business
that's why
coach.
you need the networking.
But do you know how many coaches are out there that need coaches? I'm just being real here. Most of these coaches could use a coach.
Well, they tell me good coaches have a coach.
The bottom line, Dawn, if I'm going to I spent $127,000 my first 2 years in this business, and I quit 6 times. True story. Because I was doing it wrong. I didn't have a coach, man, woman, or child. And in the 3rd year, it's when it turned around. It took 4 years for you to come, right? Because I needed a balance. I had a gentleman that I worked with, and it wasn't working. It was horrendous. It wasn't working. But nobody told me that. Everybody said, no, keep going, keep going. What I'm talking about is if you go for 3 years and you're frustrated, you're going to quit, then you lose all that money.
People do. It's this
You can
fear.
change your business plans, but think about it. You got an organization of women, you got people in businesses, and they're going to highlight, well, maybe you should try this and don't try that. I wish I had that in my corner.
But what I like about FemCity is you support each other. And people are going to write to me and say, I can't believe you just said that. But I'm going to say it. Not all women support each other.
Really?
That's true.
Really?
I just
Where's-
have to be 100%
where's-
transparent that all this, it looks great.
Bochinche,
and-
bochinche.
Yeah, bonchinche. I need a Latin term because I can't say
Bochinche.
it right in English
You know
because
what
people
chinche
are going
is?
to write to me.
Does that look like bochinche?
Chicha, is that's Spanish?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Gossip.
Uh-huh.
Bochinche.
Women aren't always so supportive of each other is all I can say.
I can't believe you said that. Write to her.
They're going to write to me.
Write to her.
However-
Teddy, you heard what she said?
However, we should be, because you know what? There's enough to go around for everyone.
I agree.
There's enough business, there's enough kindness, there's enough outreach that you do not have to go after each other in business or any which way, but we should support each other. And that is what FemCity has done. The incredible women we have met, every single one has been supportive,
True that.
right?
I
Every single one of
cannot
them.
disagree with that.
From small business to working in a large business to corporations, you encompass it all. It's not just the solopreneurs. It's everyone.
But isn't
It's
that part of
everybody.
the coaching aspect to learn how to play nice in the sandbox?
Well, my job is actually not coaching, it's business consultant. So I work with small business owners to help them to achieve the next level. Depending, so I work with startups, I work with businesses that have been in business for 20 years, depending what level they're looking to get to.
That's
I
a
help
big
them with-
gap, though.
Yeah.
Startups, 20 years.
Oh yeah, financing. I help them with relationship building. So it depends on what they're looking to do.
Really?
It's all about sitting down with them, having that conversation, identifying what their business priorities / life priorities are, to be able to then see what is the right solution for the specific need that the.
Are you
owner
brutally
has.
honest with your clients?
I am.
So if they really stink of something, you say, listen, you
I
suck.
tell them, not in that way, in a very nice
Look,
way.
she's
an
laughing. I gotta
encouraging
laugh at
way.
her.
I do. You have to be realistic with people. If they're not ready for the financing, you need to explain to them why and what they need to do to get there. That's very important. Not
But-
only tell them no, but tell them, look, this is how we get there.
It's strange because in our business, we have other shows that we do. Other people come to me and they say to me, why?
Mm-hmm.
And I got to be brutally honest. I guess because you suck. But let me tell you why I do that. And not to hurt feelings. Life is doing
You
that.
have never said that to anyone.
Sure I have. You haven't been around because you scream at me. But I have. And I've done it because life is telling them, No, I'm not going there. I don't hear your why. I don't understand. And they're going down the tubes and they're saying, but what's wrong? Well, your delivery may not be good. You may not. But when I say you suck, I get their attention. It's amazing. That word is very powerful.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't mean I don't like you as a person. I'll take you to dinner and everything else. I got a problem with that. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah, that
But
word
you know,
I
the
won't
one
be
thing
using.
I say is, so many women, their why is always for their families. I wish we could restructure it and the why could be for them. I know they're going to write to me also. But that's okay because...
Yeah, but you can't always get that. That's a tough one.
You're not always, but if just a little bit of change, if your why could be for you a little bit more, and I'm not saying not for your family, not for your kids, but put yourself into the equation of why you're doing what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Because if you don't put you in it, it's like that life vest and it's the oxygen mask. If you don't put you in your why for business or whatever it is that you want to succeed in, then you can't be there for your family, and you can't succeed for your family if you never put yourself in the equation. And that's the other thing I want to...
That's true, too. That's
I just feel
one.
that happens a lot.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
You know, and we talk a lot about the side hustle and people who do all the MLMs and the side businesses, and it's always find your why, and I think it's great motivation. And the why is always money for my family. But you have to enjoy what you're doing. You've changed. Last time you were here, you were not quite in this position.
That's correct.
Right? You've changed what you're doing a little bit.
So I've actually been in banking for 20 plus years, business banking. But when I was here last, a few months ago, forget when it was exactly, I was with Tracy too, I was dabbling in the consumer mortgage market. I did that for 9 months. And people always ask me why. I actually needed a little break from corporate America. So I took a break, I did that, and my passion, the why, the reason why I do what I do, it's I love business banking. I love working with business owners. I really love it. So I had to go back. I had to go back where my true passion lies. So that's why.
So you were lending money, and now you're not lending money.
I'm lending money, but to business owners. I was lending money before to consumers for a purchase of a home. So now
you were doing mortgages.
I was doing mortgages.
I was in that business.
But
all
how
the time,
great is that? You took a step out. You stepped out and said, well, let me reassess what I'm doing. And you went back.
Yeah, I went back.
And said, you know what? My why is I really love what I'm doing.
Yeah, definitely.
And you tried something else and said, you know what? I got to go back to it.
Yeah.
But I think that's being so authentic to who you are. I could never do finance.
But she has flexibility. You see, you got to look at the ins and outs. She did one thing, she needed a break, and then she came right back to it. Very difficult to do. Very difficult.
But all under the umbrella of finance.
Under finance.
You see, I had 2,000 jobs. I sold ice cream. I sold cheese on the truck.
Say
you
ice
name
cream.
it. Ice cream.
Like you scream.
Yeah.
Did you scream for ice cream?
I did all of that.
Right.
But I try not to go back into what I was doing before, unlike you, because I find things to be very funny and humorous to me. So I sort of like to change up a little bit.
But all under the umbrella of finance. You went back to what you love.
Yes.
Femcity in the house. Let's go to a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk to Tracy Swanson. Maybe we're going to get Brianna to say hi.
Maybe.
Maybe. We'll take a chance and see. 888-565-1470. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or CarmenCareLaser.com.
Sexy, seductive, and beautiful. Looking for a professional and talented photographer? Danielle Boujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.danielleboujon.com BULJAN.com or call her at 561-305-2241 to capture your most desirable moments.
Farrow Law Firm, standing up to corporate bullies, using innovative, aggressive, and effective strategies to resolve disputes effectively and timely. Contact us at 954-252-9818, online at farrowlawfirm.com, and on Facebook at Farrow Law Firm. We look forward to being of service to you.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
We're back at the Brooklyn Cafe TV, one of Freddie's 2,000 stories.
I got to get started. Introduce you.
We've got Tracy Swanson with us of Keller Williams, and of course Femcity Boca Del Rey, and her beautiful daughter Bree with us.
How are you, Bree?
I'm good.
Oh, there you go. She speaks.
Welcome.
That's it.
First
Improvement.
time on set?
Yes.
What do you think of Mom?
She's awesome.
Pretty impressive, right?
Yeah.
Tracy, tell us what you do.
My husband and I run a real estate team, residential real estate here locally in Palm Beach County and North Broward. We just help people find their homes. I like to think of it as matchmaking. You know, finding the right home for a buyer and helping a seller find the right buyer for their home.
Last time I spoke to Tracy, she says, business is so good, I don't have any availabilities right now.
Really?
Yep. She had all her listings. She had sold all her listings, or they were under contract, and I thought, wow, that's pretty unbelievable.
Is business still good right now?
We have been very fortunate. We have.
Is there any material out there left? I'm not talking about a $10 shack. I mean, is there any homes out there? Because I heard inventory was very small.
No, actually, I believe the last time I just saw everything pop up in the multiple listing service, there was like 56,000 homes.
In Florida? Or just here?
Just between Stewart and North Fort Lauderdale.
56,000 homes?
I guess there is a lot of inventory. I guess I was misled.
Yeah.
No, I thought there wasn't any homes happening out there.
That's a lot.
Wow.
That is a lot.
There are a lot, and there are a lot of buyers.
And
but we're definitely seeing a change in the market where homes aren't appreciating as quickly as they were.
And tell us why.
Well, in reality, if you look at history, there's always a cyclical, process to it, and homes have been growing in appreciation for over 7 years. So that's the typical time frame when you start to see a decline, or even if it doesn't decline, they're at least going to plateau.
It's funny you say that, because during the summer is usually when real estate values go up.
Absolutely.
It's like the temperature is what I was taught.
Well, homes, especially residential, families want to, get their children settled and ready for the school year. So that's the perfect time to go ahead and find a new home, sell the other home, get moved in and settled before they start school.
School year's right around the corner already. It's in, I think, 2 or 3 weeks. School starts already.
April 12th. August 12th.
Can you even believe? I can, because it's 100 degrees at 8 o'clock.
That means that it's going to take forever to get to the studio because everybody's on the road again?
Yep.
God, I'm going to invent a skyway so that I can only drive here.
Actually, my new shoes are coming in, and you just click your heels, and you get there.
There you go.
That's how I'm traveling.
I don't know what you guys gave her to drink today, but no more. Now, you and your husband.
I made the coffee.
You made it?
Yes.
No wonder why I'm dying here.
So I drinking chai today.
How much scoops did you put in there?
Man, is what I need.
So you and your husband are a husband and wife team.
We are.
When I was married to my second wife, we were a husband and wife team. I used to do mortgages. I had a bank, and she used to do the real estate. But Michelle had no patience for real estate, so she took the test. And I used to go get listings, and I used to give her the number to her, and she did the paperwork. It was all legal. But I sold all the houses. Michelle didn't sell one house. And I was turning over a lot of houses in the day, in the 90s. It was like, it was crazy.
I have to say, I think your ex-wife was brilliant.
Why?
Really?
She didn't even want to do this. I said, and she had enough points. In the day, if you had enough points, you became a broker.
You asked me why. There's her why. She had everything she needed, and what'd she do? You were out working and hustling.
Well, it was nice because I was making money on the mortgages and I was making money on the real estate.
And was she benefiting from all that?
Yeah, she spent the
As
money.
I said, you had a very smart ex-wife.
Well, it becomes tricky because I needed her at the closings, right? So I had her best friend. So I used to give me a license, and they didn't never ask. And whatever her name came, and she sat there and she picked up the check, and away we went.
Again, very smart ex-wife. She walked in, picked up the check, and left.
It was amazing. And then when I came to Florida, it changes because you guys don't use attorneys; you use closing whatever.
You still use closing attorneys, don't you?
Some people do.
Some people do, not as
A
much.
lot of times it's just a title company.
Title company.
That handles the closing.
And when we met, you guys hadn't worked together before. Are you working together now with the financing? Well, you're more business,
No, I'm
right?
business
So,
now.
and
Yeah,
you're
strictly business.
You're residential, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
What's it like working with your husband all the time?
Be truthful.
We always,
because we're going to ask your daughter next.
truthfully, we always joke about the reason that we're still together is neither one of us can figure out where to hide the body.
That's good.
And there you have it. How long you been married?
Since '92. But she's actually the reason that it makes it easy for us. I think about working with another partner, how difficult it would be to say, hey, I need to go do whatever with my daughter rather than I need to do it with your daughter. So we're always on the same page. We have the same goals. We have the same dreams.
Are you originally from Florida?
No.
Because you have a twin.
Actually, I was born in Florida. I was born on the other coast near Tampa. But when I was
You went to Georgia or something?
Alabama.
Yeah, you got that twin from Alabama.
Sorry, I can't lose it.
I kind of like it. It's kind of cool.
I actually heard we might be going on remote to Tampa.
Yes.
I'm taking my travel flag with us. Just
Yes.
don't ask me for directions.
Yes, my son wants us to do something on the Tampa side, but he may end up doing it and zooming into this place. We'll see.
That'd be fantastic.
Logistics, all about logistics.
But you have a concierge type of niche.
We
When
do.
we spoke before, you help people look for the right schools. You have a whole different market. Let's share a little bit about that.
Well, we actually, we especially with buyers, we sit down for usually over an hour, maybe even an hour and a half to two, depending on their questions. But we call it peeling the onion. We find out, what's important to you. What do you absolutely have to have in this new home? Why are you moving? What's important to the backyard? Do you have a dog? Do you need a fence? Do you have to get to work in a certain amount of time? All those things that will narrow down those thousands of homes that might be a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath to a handful that are truly the cream of the crop. And then that's when we start figuring out which homes we really want to see. So we save them time, effort, and we can make that perfect match. We have a 100% success rate at finding buyers their homes.
Really?
Wow. We do.
So I'm going to give you a list of $1 million home I want for $400,000. Good luck with that.
Well, we would actually have an agreement at that meeting that there's going to be 3 outcomes. The one is you're going to see the value that we bring, and we're going to do business. That's going to be great.
That's her deal.
Yeah.
What's my deal?
You're not going to see the value, and we're going to part.
That's my deal. No.
And then we're going to realize that we can't meet your expectations, so that in the end of our relationship, you'd never hesitate to refer us to your family and friends. And rather than let you down later, we'll part as friends now.
So the psychology of the sale has changed, right? Because you're going to have kids involved and what's going on with schools and kids and everything else. You want to give them the best environment, work, and all of these things. Does the conversation about price, in the day it was about this, and this is what I can afford. This is where I want to go. What can you give me at this price, the best that you can give me for this price?
And
has that changed?
No, that's always going to be the conversation. If you need to sit down with a mortgage professional, if you're not fortunate enough to have thousands of dollars of cash ready to move forward, then yeah, you got a budget. Anytime you shop, you have a budget. So that's one of the first things we also agree on is, let's find out what can you afford or what do you want to afford.
Right.
We even hold our clients feet to the fire if they want to spend $600,000, but they start looking at the $650 range. We come back and sit down and say, when we sat down, 600 was really where you were comfortable. So let's find out, do you really want to push it that high? And if you do, that's great. But what were your goals? What were you originally wanting to do? And if so, let's start looking in a different area. and see if we can find that home within the budget that you originally wanted.
Are you
Because there's a
finding-
reason for that.
Are you finding that trends are changing? Because I think back to when we bought our house, maybe when you bought your house with your boys, right? You needed the 4 bedrooms, and you needed the school district, and then kids grow up and you realize you may not need that 4-bedroom house. You can do a townhouse. Your kids aren't there anymore. It's a whole, as you saw, the psychology of what you need changes. And it's that aha moment that you say, wow, you know what?
You know, aha.
I really
There's
don't need
uh-oh.
those extra bedrooms, you know? But then there's the taxes versus moving and where you're at. How do you resolve some of those issues?
Again, it goes back to budget. You know, what are you spending on that single family home between keeping the yard and the pool and all the HOA fees if you're in that kind of community, compared to downsizing and changing your lifestyle where you could literally close the door and leave for a month and go to Europe and not have to think about it. Again, it gets back to what's important.
It's an interesting dynamic once that point in your life changes and your kids grow up, and as much as my kids come home all the time, but you know what? They each have their own place to live, really. They have their own places, and you don't always need those 4 bedrooms anymore.
Well, you end up working to pay for your house. That's a problem.
Right.
And you don't have any kind
But taxes are different. I know what we pay now in our taxes. If I were to move even to a smaller home, the taxes might be higher.
They reset based on the purchase price the next year.
And so that's a whole nother avenue. Do you help work with that as well?
Yeah, we talk about what are when the taxes reset, what are they going to be? They're based on the current price or the previous price, but the next year they'll reset to the purchase price. But then there's also, when you calculate it, the Palm Beach County in particular, what they assess your home is less than the purchase price, so it's not quite as painful, about 80%, as it would be, you know, when you look at, oh my gosh, I just bought a new home and my taxes went from $3,000 to $6,000.
I want to
Big
sell.
difference. You want
Linda, if
sell
you're
your house?
listening, sell. Yeah,
Well, I was
to
going
go.
to ask you, you guys have a big house.
Sell.
Are you ever in the house? You're never even...
Sell. Did you see that?
Sell. I think it's time to sell your
I want to
house.
sell it. I don't care anymore.
Because I know you are never there. You're at the studio till all hours.
Sell. If you're listening to me, let's sell. I don't want to be there no more. I'm done. I want to Winnebago. I want to travel all over the world.
Imagine just having a 2-bedroom.
Not 2-bedroom. It's a bedroom. I want a studio apartment because I'm never there anyway. A 2-bedroom. That means somebody can stay over.
Someone just told me their son got a studio apartment. He's in Chicago. And he said, I travel so much for work. This is all I need. And she says, but you're spending a fortune for the studio. And he said, well, that's okay, because the amenities of the building are what I want when I come home from travel. You know, I can do this.
Until he
there's
gets a
gym,
little
there's pool.
older.
Well, he's young, right? So
Yeah.
again, different points in your life where you can have a studio, go out, travel, however many days that we can come home and have those amenities. And that's why it's so important to have a real estate agent that works with you and says, you know what, this works for your lifestyle. It might not work for Bree's lifestyle. It may not work for yours, but this works for you. And you can't keep up with the Joneses anymore. To me, I'm like so overdone with that.
Sell.
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 It's time.
I'm done. To talking to you, I am done. Because you end up working to pay for something you can't really enjoy.
Right.
You know, I mean, you can get sunburn in your pool or on the beach. It's the same sun.
In a lot of these communities now, and I say adult communities because you and I are that age of adult communities,
Take
they're
it
not
easy.
like our grandparents' communities. No, they're totally different now.
How much golf can you play?
But no, there's
How many times can
workout,
you be
there's
at the gym?
pickleball, there's a lot of,
They take trips.
it's totally different now. They're
I'm at a
beautiful
stage, I don't want to
homes.
play pickleball. I don't want to play none of that crap. I want to go and see things.
Okay.
I want people to bring me a glass of champagne. I don't want to go to exercise
So
and
who
sweat.
needs
I don't
huge
need to
house that
sweat.
you have anymore?
What?
You don't need that huge
No.
house anymore.
Sell. Just want to sell it. I don't want to do it no more. I'm done. I am so done. After talking to you, I've come to the realization. Sell. Because it makes no sense.
When you think about what your air conditioning bills are now, right? Especially in
Stop.
summer.
Now you're depressing me. Do you know that when I spend in electric, I can afford almost a mortgage? Sell.
And you're never even there.
Yeah, but you got to keep it cool because
That's
if
what
you
I'm
heat
saying.
it up, it costs you more money to cool it.
It's crazy because we are
Stupidness.
never home during the day. Our electric bill, because of summer, is ridiculous. Can you imagine people, it goes back to the co-working space, who work from home, what your electric bill has to be. It's crazy.
Done. Sell it. How many you said?
Freddie,
56,000. I got 56,001. Put it on the market. Let's go. I'm done.
Ready to
I'm
sell?
so done. So freaking done. There are no kids in the house. I got 2 cats. I want to punch them in the head too. I'm just done.
What Keller Williams office are you with?
Boca Raton. There's
Isn't
actually
your daughter-in-law with one?
What?
Isn't your daughter-in-law with Keller Williams?
I don't know.
I think she is.
She might be.
I wonder
She's
if
still
they're in the
real
same
out too.
office.
I don't know.
There's 2 in Boca.
We don't discuss that kind of
It's
business.
the
at
same
the-
last name as his. If you know anyone with the same last name, they're related.
All right.
But I really admire the fact because she's young and there's a different philosophy talking to a younger real estate agent. I was in that game when I was younger. You understand my touch is a little bit different because we're a little bit upper in age and we sort of have a difference in opinion. I mean, you got a young daughter and everything else. I have 3 kids that run around and they got husbands and wives and now grandkids and everything else. You know something? Let them live their life, man. I'm done with it. You know, not that I don't love them and my grandchild, 100% right there for them. But you know, it's time for me for a change.
What's your
I'm gonna
why?
go take it back.
It goes back to my what's your why for why you do what you do.
Who took my why? I don't even need a why. Give me an X.
Your ex was there. I think I moved
You
it.
moved everything. Give me a letter. I don't care what letter it is. But I'm tired. I'm tired of chasing the tail. The dog chasing the tail. I'm dying. I'm done with this. Sell. You know what? I'll live in a fish tank. Just send me a shrimp once in a while.
Brianna, what grade are you going into?
I'll be a senior.
Get closer to your mic.
You're going to be a senior?
A few weeks.
What high
Really?
school do you go to?
Dreyfus in West Palm, a little far.
And what do you I want to say majoring, but what's your area of interest there?
Theater, but more the technical side.
Theater?
Building. Theater tech.
You want to be a theater? So
you want
this
an
is.
internship starting now?
I'd be interested.
Can you sing?
No.
Can you dance?
No.
Can you have you know how to work a camera?
I can take a picture with my phone.
You do photography and things like that? Then this is right up your alley. Why are you being shy for? Look at these.
Can I do any of this? No. You want to work with us?
These knuckleheads, if I tell them all to jump up here, they will. Now, when they first came, they wouldn't even look at each other.
Well, we've got DJ Blanket over here.
DJ Blanket behind
She's
me.
a DJ, University of Florida.
I got Manuel Spinner, who's Latino, and over there next to her. And I got Arizona. She's from Arizona University over here. I don't even know her name. And I got Teddy Pendergrass in the corner over there. I just can't remember people's names.
But they're spectacular. We've got the animator, if you see yesterday.
Jonathan's in there in the
He's
halls of
editing.
Golly. He's editing. We got like 12 of them. They're like all over. They come out
What's
of everywhere.
technical theater look like? What do you do?
Mainly just reading a play or some sort of script, something, and taking that and building it into like a 3-dimensional idea.
You build sets?
I help build sets. I haven't fully built a set by myself. I've designed a set. I haven't built one.
You ever did a voiceover with your voice commercial?
No.
You want to try one?
Have you noticed? It's okay for Freddie to have someone do it, but when I do it, he says, "Teddy, why is she doing that to this poor girl? Why is she putting her on the spot?" And you walk out. This girl didn't even come for that.
You're talking about Jill?
Then yes, she's on.
Who you put on this spot. She came in for an interview. Dawn says, "We got 15 minutes to do this commercial." I says, "In 15 minutes, you're putting this young lady in there. She's never gonna get it
You're
done."
gonna put that to Brianna next, though.
No, I just like to mess with her a little bit. But
theater tech.
You're a theater
Behind
tech
the
too?
scenes of a theater tech. Were you a
You're a
theater tech major?
too? Yeah. Really? Yeah. No wonder why you're out there.
Oh, Steph's also majoring in special ed. We've got such a
Who?
great-
Steph who?
Steph Arizona.
Arizona? Special ed? Me and you're gonna talk later. Yeah, she happens to be from Arizona U, happens to be a brilliant addition to what we've done. She's gonna be going back to school. We lose 4.
I know.
And this one behind me is going back to Florida.
University of Florida.
Yeah, she's a tiger. No, what are you?
A gator.
She's a gator. She's dancing with the
3 for
gator.
3. You brought in the wrong Jeanette, Florida U,
Oh,
and
God.
a tiger.
Yeah.
We should do
We
it
should. If you invite me, I'll go. I would do that too.
In Arizona.
Why not?
Let's go to commercial.
But wait a
break.
minute. What school are you going to be going to? Do you know yet? You know what? You want to stay in Florida?
I think so.
Oh, there you go. See, she could do it. Tell her, say, we'll be right back after this commercial.
We'll be right back after this commercial.
We'll be right back.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming, as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages, or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's A-M-P, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
Do you want to enhance your love life with flowers? Rejuvenate love, life, health with flowers from Blossom Moments? Weekly deliveries to your home, your business, hospital, or even senior centers. Give us a call at 561-951-6343. Blossom Moments could also coordinate your wedding or event. Contact Blossom Moments at bmgevents.net. For all of your floral event needs, large or small, call Blossom Moments. 561-951-6343. And we look forward to hearing from you.
What's with all the excitement? Join us at Game of Axes, Boynton Beach. The game is simple and learning to throw is fun and easy. For more information, search our website, gameofaxes.com, or call us at 561-617-0120. With the help of our talented axe masters, you will be hitting bullseyes in no time. Game of Axes is located at 12550 South Military Trail. Let's get throwing.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Thank you.
She went too early.
They all went too early.
You can't go too early. You gotta wait for the opening, the rejoiner, to go. So you know something, Manuel? I think your fingers are too big because you hit every button but my mic, and this is the fourth time. This is the fourth time you've done it.
Maybe tell them in Spanish.
Mira, yeah, never mind. No, I almost went berserko. Listen, we forgot to mention Shred Zone.
Get in the zone with Shred Zone. They're coming on Friday. We're going to do a Fitness Friday with Shred Zone in the house.
So when we go to the Flamingo deal, let's see if we can get Shred Zone to do something in the parking lot. I want to see sweaty bodies.
Really?
Yes. I
Such
want
a
to see.
guy.
No, not women. I mean people. I want to see if, not for nothing. You got a 17 on the set. So I want to see, we're going to go down to Flamingo and we'll do an obstacle course and they'll set it up.
Next week we're going to be at Flamingo House and we're going actually up to West Palm Beach.
Where are we going?
We're going to confirm that.
Oh, we can't talk
100%.
about
We
that.
can't talk about it until next week. You have no idea what's going on. My phone is blowing up for people that are being nominated for all these awards. I got another one that I can't tell. I'll tell you about, not on air.
All
She
of
got
you.
nominated also.
All of you being nominated. I'm going to put you on Fred Talk. We're going to create, and you laugh.
Not TED Talk, but Fred Talk.
Ted who?
Fred X.
Ted who? Fred X. No,
Fred Talk.
Fred Talk. Fred X, Fred Talk. And we're going to invite ladies and women. You see, I believe in women and men.
Okay.
And you're going to get 22 minutes. 22 minutes to talk about what you do, how you do it in front of, and I'm going to go to FAU and hold this. You watch, because I already spoke to
Maybe we can go to Dreyfus and Bree can help design the set. The whole idea, the whole dimensionality of it for you.
I can't even pronounce that word.
I know. That'd be kind of cool, though.
It'd be kind of fun.
So how would you envision that? If we gave you this idea of starting a talk, I guess it's a talk show for life.
You see,
Right?
now did I do this to you? I didn't do this to you, right? I said, take us to commercial break. I didn't say ideas. And you see, now you're making her nervous.
But Dreyfus, they have ideas. They're a spectacular
Dreyfus
tool.
is an investment fund.
Dreyfus School of the Arts is in West Palm
Well, that's a
Beach.
school? I'm thinking investment fund, right?
Dreyfus School of the Arts. This is all they do.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh, I
It's
didn't
right
know that.
across from Kravis Center.
Really?
Yes.
How do you know this?
You don't?
No, I'm not
you
from
serious?
here. I'm
For
from
real?
the Bronx.
For real? For real?
I don't know what
All right,
Dreyfus.
Bree, explain what Dreyfus School of the Arts is to Fred X.
It's a high school in which you have to apply and audition for. So it's a public school though, so you don't have to pay for it, but you get in based off of talent. So hopefully I have a bit of that.
Well, you got in, so you must.
What did you do to get in?
I actually started out acting, so
So you're an actress.
I was.
So a microphone there should be your friend.
I like behind the scenes a little bit better,
Yeah.
but
Did you do plays when you were at Dreyfus?
I helped build the set for plays.
No, but were you in plays though?
Not really.
No, you don't have that kind of calling.
I did originally. At Dreyfus, you kind of learn what you really enjoy, so you might start off doing one thing and find something else you find a passion for. So I started off acting and then realized I liked building and designing a lot more.
Wow, she's gonna be a builder. You remember the movie? What is it? Fame. Yeah, I almost said Shame. Fame. Remember the series Fame and the movie Fame? That whole school is based on the New York City schools that you're talking about, which is true. You had to, because all my friends went there.
A friend of ours went to Dreyfus in the same program I believe you're probably in, and she went to New York, and this is what she does now. She builds sets on Broadway. Spectacular. But the connections you make are unbelievable.
Are you artistic? You have art in you? Can you draw? Not stick figures?
Average drawer.
Average?
It's a
I'm
long
good at
day to go to
anything.
Dreyfus, though, right? Do you take the train?
Mhm.
What time does your day
There's
start?
a train in Florida that you could take to school?
Try,
Really?
girl.
Really? How long does it take you to go to school?
About 40 minutes, 30 to 40 on the train.
Wow.
As long as it doesn't stop randomly.
Yeah, we did that too.
I used to take the train. I used to take the 4 train to school. They were Clinton.
For the kids to go to Dreyfus, you have to be so committed because they come from all over Palm Beach County, and they all get on the train wherever their stop is.
How do you know all this? Did you go there? How do you know about the train stopping and everything else?
Because it goes right up to West Palm Beach. The kids that pick it up at the Hillsborough station, a lot of them, and they go all the way up to West Palm.
How do you know all of this information?
'Cause I
I'm
raised
very
my
curious.
kids.
They went to Dreyfus?
No, my daughter wanted to, and I went, I'm not getting up at 6 a.m. and going to the train. I think you're going to go to the local school instead.
Wow. You killed your daughter's dream?
She did art at her school.
Her daughter's a
and then
very
she went
good
to
artist.
University of
Very
Florida
good
and
artist.
became an art major. So she got to fulfill her passion. And now she's an art teacher.
Now, do you have any of these genes you gave your daughter? Are you an artist or an actress or anything? Because you have that certain look.
No, none whatsoever. My Matt and I both come from the engineering field, so she has a good bit of that too. She's very
With numbers?
enjoys science and math.
Really?
But no, we had no idea when she first fell in love with theater where it came from. We still don't know, but we're just really happy and proud for her.
Very cool.
Very cool. Well, you have a home if you ever want to pursue some of it here. 100%. And I know Claudia wanted to talk about some of the events happening
Yes.
for FemCity coming up.
Yes.
All for women, of course.
Yes, I'm gonna put on my glasses so I can actually see.
You could do that. All for women, of course.
So we have, Tracy mentioned again the one for later tonight, which you mentioned, Dawn, already, but we have one coming August the 9th. That's a member-only coffee connection at Trentine. And we have August 23rd, which is our connection luncheon, which is our signature event. It's going to be located at the IPIC in Meister Park.
That's what you wanted to go to.
Yeah, so when I wanted to go to the venue with the Bloomingdale's or whatever it was, which is open, so I'm going to go shopping.
Mariposa.
Mariposa. I said, I'm going to walk by. And she tells me, you can't come in. I said, but I can walk by. I was going to walk by with a sign and protest.
Oh, yeah. Let me in kind of thing.
August 9th, how can people, that's your luncheon because you didn't have the luncheons over the summer.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a welcome back luncheon.
Yeah, the 23rd. The 23rd is the lunch.
Is the coffee.
The ni-
23rd
Is the lunch.
is
Yeah.
the lunch, okay.
Yeah.
And the 9th is the coffee, members only.
Yes.
Yes.
And
business
how do
members.
people get information?
for that?
Well, for all of it, for FemCity.
The website? Website, FemCity Boca Del Rey.
.com?
Yes.
Actually,
yeah. You could just go right on Google, put Boca Del Rey, FemCity, and it'll come up.
Yeah, because you have West Palm, you have different organizations
Yes.
on FemCity.
Yes.
So if
So
you want
ours-
Boca, you got to put Boca.
Boca Del Rey. That's the
Don't do like I did. I bought tickets to Frank's Theater, and I end up in North Carolina.
Oh, okay. Let's see. So
And
yes.
there's also a Facebook page.
Yes.
So there's a
Very cool.
lot of ways to connect.
How did you find FemCity?
I met Patty. I don't even remember I met Patty, but somehow I met Patty, and we have a great networking relationship. And it just grows. I can't even remember the origination of where Patty Goldenberg came from.
Now, we met the president of FemCity, no?
Patty's the president of the Boca Del Rey chapter.
There
We
was
had
some-
Violet on our show, and she's the founder of FemCity.
The founder.
All of them.
Everything, yeah.
She's the one that I want to run for mayor.
Yes.
Because she ran and came in third or second, whatever.
Oh.
And that woman is outstanding. I mean,
She's powerful.
Scary powerful. She will make a man shiver in his boots. All I got to say. But I said to her, listen, I want to do a campaign. I don't care if you win, lose, or draw, but you should run and you will win this time. And I never heard from her again. But I'm gonna tell you, what a fantastic lady that woman is. She's
How
fantastic.
amazing that she was here with us on the set. I've been talking to her about potentially opening up your own Roku, Amazon Fire Stick channel because there's so much content.
Oh, you will eat that up. You know, we got 2,500 families, and we're a bunch of knuckleheads. If we knew what we were doing, we don't have this organization, and, you know, I mean, we put things on the air, but we're all over the country. There are people calling me and texting me. I don't know who the hell they are. It's crazy.
A lot of things coming up, but I think it would be a terrific platform because FemCity, it would be for all of FemCities to be able to tune in and find them local events. And we work with the Boca Del Rey chapter because we're in Boca Del Rey, but there are other chapters in your area from Fort Lauderdale. There's some in Canada, West Palm Beach, there, everywhere. All you have to do is go to femcity.com and look for the location. If you're looking for the Boca Del Rey chapter, put that in the search bar and it'll populate. There's some great summer deals I know as well.
Yes.
Is there still a trial membership?
I'm not
Actually,
sure if it's still running or not.
I'm
But
not
the memberships
sure.
are quite affordable. So
Just ask.
Yeah.
And if you don't live in Boca and Del Rey, come on down. We got somebody to get your house. We'll get you a job. We got somebody here to help you that too. And then you can join FemCity. You can do the whole ball of wax. Because that's what happened to me. That's how I ended up in Florida. I got tired of the snow up north, and I was headed to California, and I made a left on the turnpike, and I ended up here.
So you and I, neither one of us know direction. So forget
Horrible.
ambassadors for travel for
Forget it.
us.
No, they want you. There ain't no us. There's no us in you. Okay?
There's
Take it
a
easy.
you and us, right?
Anyway,
There's no I in team, but there is a
FemCity,
you and us.
get on the ball. Ask for Boca Del Rey, and if you get lost, call Dawn. She'll be in Paris.
And a special thank you to yesterday. We were at Juicy.
Juicy.
Great production. Our crew did a spectacular job. The lighting, the cameras, the sound, the radio on location, right? You guys were spectacular. What a great place. If you are vegan or not vegan, you want some really good food, check it out.
Latino vegan.
Latino vegan. Right next door is Plant-Based Mafia. So Italian vegan.
Italian?
Vegan Italian.
Yeah,
Italian
but she
vegan.
does the Spanish and he does the Italian. It's all vegan, but it's not. It doesn't taste vegan.
It was so delicious. So go on up, check them
FemCity
out.
should check it out.
They're in Northwood.
But I'm gonna
Village.
tell you something. She owns the whole block, so there's like different stores, like Stay and Play. They got games. They got all sorts of things. A bar. It's all different rooms. If you do something for FemCity, I'm gonna have the husbands come up, and we're gonna be at the other end of this thing.
You should. There's a bar at the other end.
With a
They're
sign.
gonna be hanging out at the bar.
Yeah, the bar
Yeah.
could play dominoes. It could play cars. It's a whole social club at the end. It's the coolest
Up in
thing.
Northwood Village. What happened, Teddy?
It's up.
What's up?
The video on YouTube is up.
The video on YouTube is up.
To
There you
12
have it.
days.
The entire show.
Yesterday's or today's?
Yesterday's.
All right, you can now find yesterday's show on YouTube. Speaking of which, how can people find us on YouTube, Freddie?
You go to the Brooklyn Cafe YouTube page.
There you go. You can find us all over
What is
the
it,
place.
a trick question?
I think people don't know where to find us.
You got some questions, lady.
Thank you all for joining us. Have a wonderful Women's Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow back in Studio A with Travel Thursday with Paul Vadiato.
Yes.
Be kind to each other.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Are you ready for the challenge? Do you know what's coming? Are you ready to become a healthier you in 12 weeks? Welcome to Shred Zone. Shred Zone Fitness offers a personalized training program that you can do. with 30 minutes of time and online daily support, motivation, and a customized, easy, and flexible program designed with you in mind. Contact us at ShredZoneOnline.com and ShredZone Fitness Studio, 561-331-2059. ShredZone Online gives you 24/7 access to your personal trainer, personalized nutrition suggestions, strength training, and weekly accountability. Contact ShredZone today at 561-331-2059. Let ShredZone shred you to a better health. ShredZoneOnline.com or 561-331-2059.
The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000-square-foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more goodwill next time. You can follow the cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.